Rotunda, roll
Thank
call.
you, Jerry.
Councilmember
Yes.
Kraft. Councilmember Rotunda.
Yes.
Councilmember Anfield.
Yes.
Councilmember Condos.
Yes.
Councilmember Connor.
Yes.
Council President Wilk.
Yes.
Motion approved.
And we'll adjourn then the Seaside Park County, Ocean State of New Jersey, advertised for Thursday, July 18th, 2024, to begin at the conclusion of the work session, which has now just ended. Pursuant to the provisions of New Jersey's Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting was properly provided by transmitting the notice of the meeting, publication in the Asbury Park Press and the Star Ledger on June 28th, 2024. Notice of the meeting of the governing body also has been posted in the corridor of the municipal building and in the office of the municipal clerk. Roll call.
Councilmember Anfield.
Here.
Councilmember Condos.
Here.
Councilmember Connor.
Here.
Councilmember Kraft.
Yes. Here.
Councilmember Rotunda.
Here.
Council President Wilk.
Here.
Mayor Peterson.
Here.
Thank you.
And let us all rise for a moment of silence to be followed by our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The first item on the agenda is approval of the minutes for July 1, 2024, a work session, July 1, 2024, a regular meeting. Any questions, comments, or if not, a motion?
I'll make that.
Motion by Council President Wilk,
Second.
second by Councilmember Kraft. Roll call.
Council President Wilk.
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft.
Yes.
Councilmember Anfield.
Yes.
Councilmember Condos.
I'm going to abstain. I was not here at that meeting.
Councilmember Connor.
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next, special minutes for July 2nd, 2024 special meeting. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Councilmember Kraft, second by Council President Wilk. Roll call.
Councilmember Kraft.
Yes.
Council President Wilk.
Yes.
Councilmember Anfield.
Yes.
Councilmember Condos.
Yes.
Councilmember Connor.
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda.
Yes.
Motion approved.
And next, we have payment of claims, 224-230, approving payments for the itemized claims bill lists as set forth for the time period July 2nd to July 18th, 2024. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion, Mayor.
Motion by Council President Wilk.
Second.
By Councilmember Kraft. Roll call.
Council President Wilk.
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft.
Yes.
Councilmember Anfield.
Yes.
Councilmember Condos.
Yes.
Councilmember Connor.
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next are resolutions. Number 8, I'll read in summary fashion. 231, awarding a contract to Foley Cat through the Sourcewell Cooperative Pricing System, contract number 011723-CAT. 232, authorizing membership within the Borough of Seaside Park Volunteer Fire Company. 233, authorizing the adjustment of designated water sewer utility accounts. 234, approving the appointment of an employee as a seasonal laborer for the Department of Public Works. 235, authorizing the execution of a memorandum of understanding with Ocean County for usage of the Ocean County Sheriff's Department Law Enforcement Training Facility. 236, authorizing the adoption of the revised Lightning Emergency Action Plan. 237, awarding a contract for RRT renovation to renovate the J Street Community Center bathroom. 238, awarding a contract to Winter Ford. 239, a resolution vigorously opposing the industrial offshore wind project. 240, authorizing a shared service agreement with the County of Ocean for the reimbursement of funds from the American Rescue Plan Act for fiscal year 2022, fiscal year 2023, MJDOT municipal aid road programs improvements to Bayview Avenue phases 1 and 2 for the $350,000 grant. And that concludes the resolution agenda. Any comments from any council member?
I have a couple small comments.
Yes.
Resolution 231, just wanted to
mention this to the audience, to the public. This is a replacement, and the 160,000 was budgeted. Total cost with the trade-in that we did is $120,857. Resolution 238, the award of a contract to Winter Ford. 90,000 was budgeted, but what we're doing right now, for a cost of $50,679, we're just buying the cab and chassis only. The utility body will be purchased separately, and there's no quote yet on that. That's all I have now.
Any other questions, comments from council?
I just want to make, on a positive note, I'm happy that it seems like at almost every meeting we've had approval of members for the volunteer fire company,
Yeah.
which I think is an outstanding thing to see on our agenda, because we've been desperate for volunteers, and many of these volunteers are now younger volunteers. And if you came to the, the housing, you saw that. And I think we should continue to encourage it, so that's a positive thing from my perspective to see that on here. And then just for the record, as we discussed earlier, on the lightning, I support as resolution as is with their current plan, with the, condition that we will bring that up again at a work session. And just so that I don't go to bed not having responded to Dr. Joseph, I understand your point, but I guess one of the things that you said that kind of makes me not want to even consider, not supporting it is philosophically, well, let me backtrack. You're saying, use the example of Seaside Heights might get grant money, we don't. That may very well be the case, but philosophically, I think that's so egregious that I don't think that we should bend on what we believe in for our borough and for our state in order to get favorable impression. It should not be contingent on how we feel against the state's position.
May I respond?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You can respond to me afterward, but
Any other,
I just
questions?
wanted to go on record with that.
Thank you,
I
Jim.
don't
Any
feel
other
that.
questions, comments from council? If not, it's our practice to go into the audience and allow any comments on resolutions. It's not required by law, but we do allow it. And with that, I'll turn it over to the audience.
I agree with you. It is egregious, and it shouldn't happen. But my point was, it's not necessary to do this resolution. If the resolution said, we, the governing council and mayor, and we believe most of the people in Seaside Park object to the wind farms being proposed for Ocean Wind 1 or whatever it's called, and that was the extent of the resolution, then I take back 98% of what I said. I'm still against the resolution, but I don't think it pisses anybody off. But the resolution is written so full of propaganda and innuendo and exaggerations and nonsense that all it does is embarrass us, and it's designed to piss off people at every level of the government. So, write a different resolution, and I'll take back almost everything I said. But the way this one is written, anybody who looks into this, frankly, if they can stop laughing long enough, they will come to the conclusion that this town is an embarrassment. And I like living here, and I don't like being embarrassed by the things that the town does. And that's my issue.
Thank you.
Any other comments on the resolutions? Hearing none, I'll close the public portion and entertain a motion as a consent agenda from council.
I'll make the motion, man.
Motion by Councilmember Connor, second by Councilmember Rotunda. Roll call.
Councilmember Connor,
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda,
Yes.
Councilmember Anfield,
Yes.
Councilmember Condos,
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft,
Yes.
Council President Roach,
Yes.
motion approved.
And that concludes the written agenda. Anyone else on council? Obviously, we join in hoping everyone takes the time. We have a happy event scheduled on Saturday. the second, the Boots on the Bay was so successful for the 125th that everyone came together and said, we've got to do this again, and we are. So it was a fun event last year, and hopefully it'll be duplicated this year. So. Anything else? Motion by Councilmember Rotunda, second by Councilmember Amabile. Roll call.
Councilmember Anfield?
Yes.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Yes.
Councilmember Condos?
Yes.
Councilmember Connor?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraft?
Yes.
Council President Wilk?
Yes.
And thank everyone for coming out.